Okay, another weekend approaches and we are going to take the kids over to Wrexham and we're going to an absolutely fantastic holiday park called Platsey just outside Wrexham. Now, you can go onto the website, you can book with them directly, so pop onto their website. Now, they do claim that you can get a pitch from as little as £38, but I have never yet, and I've been there a couple of times, had it at that price. However, I've searched the dates on there, so it's a really straightforward process of doing that, and then you can check availability. I checked the availability for this weekend, and unfortunately, because I've left it to a week before, there's not much left. So the only ones that are left are the premium spots. Now, we've managed to find an extra large on the fairway, but it's costing us £126 to stay there for 2 nights. It is a fantastic park. It's got a swimming pool, it's got a village, it's got a coffee shop, it's got lots to do down there, and it really is well kept as well. So it's well worth paying a little bit extra maybe for this particular site. So we generally will put our bikes on the back, head down there, and we're going to have an absolutely brilliant time. Okay, so let's get these bikes on and let's head on down to the campsite. So popping the bikes on is pretty straightforward. So what we first of all have to do is we have to bring this bracket down. It's a pretty straightforward process. There's 2 clips to hold it in, and we also need to adjust the areas where we sit the wheels. So I'm going to adjust them to where it needs to be, and then we lift the bike up onto the first setting, and then it'll clip onto the clamp at the top. Now, it is quite difficult popping the bike on because it's lifting it up. This is quite a light bike because obviously it's your daughter's bike, but when I've got my e-bike on the back, which is around about 32 kgs, then it's a little bit difficult to get up. But however, you can buy a electrical version of this brand that can move the bikes up and down, which will make it a lot easier, which I may consider. Just going to pull into McDonald's for some light refreshments for the kids. How did we get into this McDonald's then?
Saying to just run in.
Yeah. So we just pulled over. They've nipped into McDonald's to get some light refreshments. I'm just going to check the bikes on the back of the van. These will take up to around about 60 kgs. Although these will move a little bit because you can see them moving in the camera, on the reverse camera on the back of the van. Generally are very, very safe, but it's always a good idea just to pull over and check them and make sure that they are okay. Great. What have we got?
Plain cheeseburger.
So just heading over to our pitch, and the warden is taking us there. They've got these little golf buggies, and you basically follow the warden to your pitch. We're literally an hour early, that's it, and they're charging us £5 to basically get on the pitch. Yeah, it's nice this half. Me and Lil stayed over in the corner. It's very busy. There we go, that's where we're going. Yeah, on this one here. Yeah, been before, yeah, so we know what we're doing. No problem, but we'll get set up. Thank you very much. They've all gone off. It's okay for them, isn't it? I've got to get rid of the Mackey's bag. They've took themselves to the pool to go and chill out a little bit because it's so hot today. It's 32 degrees, so it's really, really warm. So, as you know, when you first come to site, there's lots of things to do. You've got to check your power, you've got to plug it in, you've got to put your gas on if you're going to be using gas. And there's a few things that you do need to do. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop outside, I'm going to set up the awning and also the awning carpet, ready for a little bit later on because we're going to have a little bit of a barbecue, I think. This sun looks like it's going to be here for the rest of the day, so I'm going to crack on with that. Thankfully, I got this fitted around about 4 weeks ago, our air conditioning, and thank God I got that done because on a day like today, it really cools you down. So anyway, let's get outside and let's get this awning sorted out. So when popping the awning up, we put this strengthening bar. It's like a middle bar that goes in the middle, and this just supports it a little bit more if you get a little bit of wind. Not that we're going to get any wind at all today because it's like being abroad. It's going to be about 32. So I'm going to put the middle bar in. We're going to set up the awning carpet as well, which is quite handy. Even though it's a hard standing pitch, I think having the awning carpet always prevents you getting any stones or anything, or the kids hurting themselves in any way. So I tend to pin down the awning carpet and also the legs on the awning with these pins which are a screw fitting, and you can use a drill with a fitting on it to be able to pop them in. So we're going to do that now. Okay, that's me all set up. So I'm going to join them. Got the bag. I'm going to pop myself over to the swimming pool. We're going to have myself a little swim. So Platsey is one of my favourite parks. I've been here a couple of times now. This is our third time visiting the park, and it's just such a beautiful park. I mean, it's motorhomes, campervans, and also you've got static caravans here as well. You've got a warden that generally normally comes. He'll come and meet you at the gate, and then we'll take you to your pitch. So as the warden comes, they normally come in one of the buggies. These are one of the buggies just behind me now, you can see it. Here's one of the wardens. So this area of the park is where they'll tend to keep a lot of the caravans, so they'll separate the caravans from the motorhomes, so the motorhomes will be on the other side of the park. Again, I think it just keeps it really tidy when you do it that way. You've got the facilities really close for both the caravans and for the motorhomes, which will show you over to the facilities, and we'll have a little look and see what they're like. So this is the toilet facility block, and you've also got the area where you'll do your chemical toilet point, wastewater disposal point. There's also a washing area on this side, and then if we whip around to the other side of the block, you'll be able to have a look at the facilities. We've got our cubicles all on one side. Then we have our shower areas. We've also got little pull down seats for the showers if that's something that you're after. Okay. They're like a push shower that lasts for a few minutes, but again, really well kept and really clean. In regards to the depth size of the pool, at the lowest point it's just under 1 metre, and the deepest point is about 1.5 metres, so again great for small children. So we're going to take our way through to the little area that they call a retail area. Now this particular area actually used to be a dairy farm many years ago. Before the buildings that are behind me here, which are Edwardian buildings, these were buildings that were used for obviously part of the farm. They've now turned this particular area into 20 retail units offering different types of services. Like we've got, for instance, here we've got the stables, coffee shop, which is open from 10 o'clock, serving all your coffees and cakes and specialty teas. And then you've got this beautiful area which is just outside the coffee shop, where again you can have a bite to eat. And you've got this beautiful little tea garden area as well, which looks out to absolutely stunning views. Again, everywhere you go in this park there's a view, whether that be a view of the cattle or the farmers' fields. It's like a little gem in the middle of North Wales that I don't think a lot of people know about, but when you've got views like this behind you. So once you get on site, there's loads and loads of amenities. You've got a local store that will pretty much sell everything that you want really, so all your amenities are in there. You know, if you want some milk, bread, butter, bacon, all the usual things, but it's great having that on site. We've got a stables coffee shop. With like 20 different outlets. Craft areas. There's also, we've got a bar here called the Old Barn, which we're going to pop in and have a bit of a roast in a little bit later on. We've also got behind me here an ice cream shop. Have a look at all the different types of flavoured ice cream. We've got caramel fudge, classic cream, heavenly honeycomb, cookie dough, salted caramel, chocolate fudge brownie, blue bubble gum. So try out the ice cream shop.
Chocolate cone, please. Why don't you get cookie dough, please?
Creams. Yes. Oh, nice ice cream. They've even got a barber shop. So within the barber shop they've also got an accessories shop, so ladies' accessories and fashion. So looking for some costume jewellery or handbags, gloves, any novelty gifts, stuff like that. Okay, so this one's a bit of a new one. We've got a psychic medium. So if you need your palms reading or anything like that, we've got one of them here. So it's like a little gym in there. And again, it's random, but we also have on site a blacksmith. I mean, they're a dying breed, blacksmiths, but we've got a blacksmith on site. It's great. This is the park area, so they've got like this great little park area. So again, you've got the kids, you can bring the kids to this area here. Again, really well maintained. We've got a little bouncy trampoline over in the middle. We've got an aerial runway, which will be great, so our kids will be on that later on. And then we've got lots of climbing areas as well. So they've got plenty of different activities whilst you're on site. This weekend we've got karaoke night, there's a quiz night, chase the ace, there's live music events. They've got a couple of different singers and entertainers on, so again that's over in the club, but to keep you well entertained. So being over to the reception, It's the one thing that only annoys me at this particular park. Like I said to you before, it's a great park. I literally class it as one of the best parks I've stayed at. But when they ask you to pay an extra £5 when you arrive 45 minutes earlier than what you're supposed to, so check-in time here at the park is at 2 o'clock, which again I think is quite late. I get that they've got to get the vans off, I get that they've got to get the pictures ready for the ones that are arriving, but I don't know, you know, okay, it's only a £5.
So after a lovely day here with the sun shining, we're now off for a little drink and a little barbecue, karaoke and bingo.
Hey. So we managed to get a table for the bingo tonight over in the Hay Bank Inn, and the girls have a game of bingo. So we see how they're going to get on. Let's go in there and see if they're winning or not. 069 B6 60 line 60 G. You only needed one number. Oh, they're trying to put my name in for the karaoke, so let's see what happens. You're not sure about this one. Let's see what happens, eh?
Give it up for Marcus, everybody, well done.
Well, that was an interesting evening. We all ended up getting up on the karaoke and doing a few songs, so but it was a good night. Highly recommend the Hay Bank Clubhouse for a good night out. So that's our pitch there, and that is a deluxe pitch which is on the fairway. So this is the fairway area, and all these pitches have the facility to be able to full service, so that's your water, your drainage and also your electricity as well. The views on the fairway are out onto the actual golf course. So a deluxe pitch will include your water. It'll also include here, you've got like a drainage area here for you to pop your outlet in, and obviously you've got your power which will go here, and your RCD switch which is controlling the power. So all the pitches are a hard standing pitch with a gravel for you to put your awnings onto as well. So set in 250 acres in the North Wales Dee Valley area. It has a 9-hole golf course and also a putting area and a driving range as well. So if you are a big golfing fanatic, it's definitely worthwhile paying a visit and trying out the course here. So this particular area is an area that you can hire your own exclusive sort of cabin as such. It's a self-contained cabin which also includes a hot tub, so we can see from the cabin area here you've got a hot tub area, and then I mean you've got views. I mean you can be looking out your hot tub and you can be looking at views of the cattle going past like this and looking at the beautiful North Wales valleys. So if you just bring in the dog and you just want to do a little bit of walking, and that there's plenty of areas, woodland areas. pretty decent laundrette area as well. So they've got a couple of full-size washing machines, and also you've got a couple of tumble dryers. I think they work on, yeah, you can put coins in these. So starting off from 10p up to £2. Also, they've even thought about an area to keep the kids happy. So in this area is like a little games room. So you've got your pool table, you've got your football table here as well. So again, a great little area just to keep the kids amused. There's a couple of video games as well in this area as well. So yeah, they've even got a badminton court as well. So if you want to keep fit. You've got your table tennis here as well. So that pretty much concludes our weekend over in Platsey. So it's time to get the bikes up here. Let's get them on. And then we're going to head back to Liverpool. That's us. Another great stay at Platsey Caravan and Touring Park. If you're already subscribing to the channel, then thank you very much. If you're not, then give us a follow, give us a like and support the page. Thank you very much.